Hello everybody, this is Aegis StarCraft once again bringing another video commentary from our YouTube channel. Today I have another special treat for you guys. This is actually the game I was talking about, Sire, between myself, Adjudicator, Sire spawning here on the bottom right side as a red Protoss on Coolest Ravine, and myself, Adjudicator, as always spawning on the left side as the blue Protoss. And yeah, just to kind of let you guys know, for those of you that have not watched the other Sire video that I have up, you should definitely do so. This is the first game, this is where I met Sire, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't meet very many good Protoss players. Like, it's not to be braggy or anything, but most Protoss players, all they really know how to do is go 4-gate stalkers into blink, and that's about it. That's about as far as their skills, at least the ones that I've found, the very many that I've played against. That's usually what I face, which is not very hard. I mean, it can be somewhat difficult to deal with sometimes. If you have seen some of my older videos where I have a PvP where I get proxy pylon to death with blink stalkers, that was a very hard game for me. So it can be a useful strategy, but I think overall it's a very weak strategy. It's not very strong. I even see some of the pro players use it sometimes, but in my opinion, not a very good strategy for the Protoss. It is very depending on a relatively weak unit, which is the Stalker. Not to mention that, yeah, it is very versatile, but it's not going to stop everything that's out there in the game. So yeah, as you can see ourselves here, just to get a little bit into the game, doing a little bit of scouting back and forth, no one really being able to see where the probe is coming. And myself, actually, I was paying attention. Well, apparently we were both paying attention. We both saw our probes go by, so we both were able to realize, oh, okay, so most likely that scout came out from this position, and myself saying the same thing. The scout probably came from the same position. But look at this. Look at how close our builds are. 1 gateway, 2 pylons, 1 gas. 1 gateway, 2 pylons, 1 gas, except my pylon's a little bit later than Sire's, and Sire's cybernetics course is coming up a little bit earlier because of that. But if you look at the income tab, I'm ahead 1 worker. So what I wanted to show you guys this video, because this showcases perfectly what I'm talking about in my introduction to to the races videos. As build orders can be so different, even though they're exactly the same thing. Look at this, he's getting his second gas. I'm getting my second gas, and I've got a refinery, and I've got, refinery. I got a cybernetics core and everything. So this build is almost identical. We're doing exactly the same build, but he's saving chrono boost for possibly warp gate or something, whereas I have 2 more probes than him. He has 1 zealot that I do not have. Let's take a look at the units. Yeah, he has 1 zealot that I don't have. And let's see, 3rd pylon coming down, cybernetics core still not finishing up. His Sire's cybernetics core actually done already. Piling up a little bit of minerals, probably a little bit of a mistake, but looks like he's gonna set down a robotics facility here. And what am I gonna do? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something fairly similar. Look at this, putting down a what am I putting down? What am I putting down? Put it down, damn it! A robotics facility as well. But look at that, a couple of seconds behind myself, because I was doing a little bit more of a probe heavy, economic heavy build. Sire here finally catching up with the macro, though supply blocking himself a little bit. Not a good thing to do. Warp gate already on the way for him, which it is not for me, I believe. Yes, I don't have warp gate, but my macro actually a little bit better. But he has more units on the field right now. He's got 1 stalker, 1 zealot, whereas I have 1 stalker, and that is about it. And looks like I am sending a probe here for proxy pylon, if I recall correctly. That's something that I'm trying to start use a little bit more in my games. And not much going on here. I mean, we just kind of started, but look at this. Sire already has an immortal coming out, and what about my cybernetics core? I'm not even producing an immortal yet, because I'm producing a Cerber first. So look at how different these builds are. 1 stalker, 1 zealot, 1 sentry, 1 stalker here, and 1 stalker here, and 1 observer over here with another stalker coming in from behind. So just so you guys can see the differences. And now warp gate being finished here for Sire. First immortal coming out, probably a second one away. No, observer coming out. So he did the reverse order. He did observer second, immortal first, whereas I did observer first, immortal second, even chrono boosting it out. 2 gateways here, 2 gateways here. Oh my goodness, these builds could not be any more identical. Sire's starting to move out a little bit, and yeah, I mean, what's gonna go happen here? Looks like I have the high ground advantage. Probably going to start warping in units here, although warp gate is still being researched. I do have the high ground advantage, but I mean, there's this immortal here, not to mention those zealots, and this immortal is going to take forever. I mean, if Sire pushes out right now, which doesn't look like he's doing, he's actually taking out my observer. That's kind of big at this early in the game. I mean, definitely not a good thing to be losing observers. That is 100 gas that is being lost. Ourselves both falling a little bit behind on the macro here. Maybe I'm a little bit too distracted, or am I waiting for Webgate? I mean, that looks like a long time for it to come out. No, I was just a little bit distracting doing who knows what. Immortal final out here, 3 more stalkers, but look at this, 3 zealots, a sentry, and 2 stalkers. Not a good matchup. And another stalker coming up here with another extra sentry. Not using Chrono Boost. Sire apparently is not very good on his Chrono Boost usage. But look at this. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Those zealots are going to really devastate me. Even though I got a second immortal coming out here, it's going to be a little bit too late because the zealots were able to take out my first immortal, and I need a retreat. I need to retreat. What is this immortal doing? He needs to go back. He needs to go back. He's taking way too many hits. I'm going to lose this pilot as well, which means I'm not going to be supply blocked because I guess I compensated for that, but I gotta say I'm a little bit behind. Look at this. Sire has only lost 225 units, and myself I've 225 resources, and I've lost 1,225. That's 1,000 points so early in the game. Look at this huge army. If you look at my army, I mean, not looking very good. 2 immortals versus 1, 4 stalkers versus 2, and 2 zealots versus 3. Probably gonna be GG right here. I really don't see what I can do. Even using force fields to not be able to micro that immortal back and forth. And yeah, I mean, I really don't see what I can do at this point. I've just completely been overwhelmed. And even getting a Forger for the upgrades and a third gateway bit. I mean, Sire already has his Nexus going down, which is farther ahead than anything, any Nexus that I could possibly put down. And myself talking here a little bit about it, saying how he had more units, and this is why I wanted to show you guys this game because, first of all, it's kind of a little bit of fan service, which someone asked me for PvP builds or replays, games, whatever. So I am fulfilling that desire, that request that I was giving quite a while ago. I did not forget about it. I just didn't have any very good PvPs. And the other thing that I wanted to show you is just how look at the buildings that we have. We have 1 gateway that was destroyed here, 2 gateways, 3 coming on the way, and a robotics facility. And over here we've got 2 gateways and a robotic facility and the cybernetics core. We went almost literally the identical build, but Sire was still able to, because he was a little bit more focused on unit production rather than economy. And if you look at the workers, he probably just caught up not too long ago, but because he went unit heavy first before economy, he was able to overpower me in the one crucial battle over here by the Zelnaga Tower with those extra zealots. They didn't seem like much, but they made all the difference. Able to overtake my forces and then just push right into my base and overwhelm me and steamroll me. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I hope you guys liked it. As always, you should definitely rate, comment, subscribe, like, share with your friends. Check out my channel. Check out other commentators' channels like Husky Starcraft, HD Starcraft, The Thinking Gamer, and SC2 Noob School. Sorry, the list is starting to get a little bit long here. And yeah, share with your friends, show it to forums or anything. Don't spam it too much. I don't want to get a reputation for spammer. But yeah, check out my other channels, playlists, and everything. And with that, I will cut this video off, and I'll see you guys next time. And have a good day, guys.